Now, about 8 days after these sayings Jesus took with him Peter and John and James, and went up on a mountain to pray. And while he was praying, the appearance of his face changed, and his clothes became dazzling white. Suddenly they saw two men, Moses and Elijah, talking. They appeared in glory and were speaking of his departure, which he was about to accomplish at Jerusalem. Now Peter and his companions were weighed down with sleep. But since they had stayed awake, they saw his glory and the two men who stood with him. Just as they were leaving him, Peter said to Jesus, "Master, it's good for us to be here. Let us make 3 dwellings, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah," not knowing what he said. While he was saying this, a cloud came and overshadowed them, and they were terrified as they entered the cloud. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my son, my chosen. Listen to him." When the voice had spoken, Jesus was found alone. And they kept silent, and in those days told no one any of the things they had seen. This is the gospel of the Lord.
Praise you, Lord Christ.
Grace and peace to you from God our Father, from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Please be seated. The recent government shutdown caused a great deal of hardship for many government employees, many of whom were working double shifts under strenuous conditions, without pay, and no clear deadline in sight. 2 such men were expressing their frustration one day, and they decided they really needed some time off. One of them said he thought he had an idea. So when their supervisor left the office, he jumped up on his desk, he knocked the ceiling tile off, and he grabbed hold of a water pipe up above there, and he swung up and got his knees over the pipe, and he was hanging from the pipe with his head down when the supervisor returned. The boss said, "What's going on here?" He said, "I'm a light bulb. I'm a light bulb." Supervisor said, "Get down from there. Shut down your computer. Gather your stuff and go home. And don't come back for at least 2 days. You obviously need a break." Well, he was joyfully complying with this when the other fellow started shutting down his computer and cleaning up his desk. And the boss said, "And where do you think you're going?" He looked at it quizzically and said, "You don't expect me to work in the dark, do you?" The light and darkness are metaphors and themes we find throughout the Bible. You can find the word light no less than 236 times in the New Revised Standard Version of the Bible. We use it frequently in our liturgy, which all comes out of Scripture. And we find these constant references to light like, "Blessed be the Holy Trinity, our light and our salvation." Or, "Let your light so shine before others that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." The people living in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. The city does not need the sun or the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light, and the Lamb is its lamp. And I can go on. Walking in the And the way of the light, however, sounds easy, but it can be so very difficult. It's sometimes like following a GPS that directs us in ways contrary to our instincts, counter to our habits and desires. If we're honest, don't our prayers often go along the lines of, lead me and guide me, O Lord, and now here is where and how I want you to lead and guide me. That's not walking in the light. Following the light of God can be so very counterintuitive that it makes sense sometimes only in hindsight. When we look back and realize, that's why God pushed me that way and directed me to do that, so that this could happen, and then that could be. But it's hard. It's hard to look in the way of the light. Worse, however, is when we see the light. When we feel totally encompassed in darkness. When there is no direction, no hope, no purpose, no joy. We feel only loss and pain and fear and emptiness. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? One may feel it impossible to go on one more day. Impossible to draw one more breath. The story of the Transfiguration of our Lord and our interpretation of it often focuses on the mountaintop. Who doesn't love a mountaintop experience? There's usually a strong emphasis on lightness and brightness and whiteness. We even reach back to Exodus for our first reading on this festival day. The story of Moses coming down from the mountaintop, face glowing so bright from his conversation with God that it must be veiled. A third element of the story is often overlooked, though. While he was saying this, a cloud came and overshadowed them. They were terrified as they entered the cloud. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my son, my chosen. Listen to him." We all want wealth and health, joy and brightness. It's ironic, however, that when we are blessed with these things, that's often when we are most vulnerable to lose our connection with God. When our allegiance turns to other gods. It is in the cloud, lost, terrified, dark, and hopeless, that we are most vulnerable to being found by God. When the voice had spoken, Jesus was found. Next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, is the beginning of a season of the church year that most in our culture, even most claiming to be Christian, will ignore. It's called Lent. It's so dreary, say some. I disagree. It is serious, and it is somber, but it is not dreary. That is an essential element of life. It's a time of introspection. It's a time to look in the mirror and confront what we see there. Are we all that we were created to be? Have we been led astray by those other tempting gods out there? Have we the courage to walk in the light? It's a time not just to give up some silly foolishness, but to take on some serious, meaningful reading, prayer, or meditation. To fully appreciate the brightness of Easter. we must walk through the darkness. The transfigured Jesus is the light of the world. And even, or I should say, especially, when we are in the cloud of darkness, despair, and terror, Jesus is there. Our light does not emanate from within us. Our light is the reflected light of Christ. So listen to me. Live in the light. And then let your light so shine before others that they may see your good works and glorify the Father in heaven. Let the light of Christ shine through you and fill this earth with love and truth, grace and mercy that is so desperately needed. Amen.